Other?
This, that, and the other.
Legal fees, honey. Hey guys, it's George, your favorite registered nurse, and lately I've been feeling not good enough. I've been feeling inadequate. I've been feeling like I'm on a hamster wheel and life is slowly passing me by. But how do I keep my head up and trudge on? But how do I continuously get out of a rut and never let my negative feelings fester? How do I stay motivated? In order to fully address that question, you have to look back in your life because hindsight is 20/20. Yes, we all have good and bad days, but you'll always wake up the next day, and in my experience, you can choose to stay melancholy, mournful, and miserable, or you can turn it around. When I go through hard times, I'll usually allow myself a day or two to sulk, to stay in bed, to eat the ice cream for breakfast. But after the second or third day, I'm like, what are you doing, George? Get up. Life is way too short to stay in this funk. I can think of many times when I was in a funk in my life, whether it was a bad test grade in nursing school, feeling isolated at the all-boys prep school I attended, or the realization I will never see my parents again when they died at the height of the pandemic. I will say that time makes things easier, but some things and experiences will stay with you forever. Whether that is a good thing or a bad thing, I'm still trying to figure that out. One thing I have learned this far in life is to stop comparing myself to others. Another thing that is still easier said than done. It's so hard though. I've always compared myself to others, and coming from an Asian background, I was brought up to be super competitive. Still, now I want to be the best in everything. I try to go above and beyond as a nurse, be the best boyfriend I can be, post the content I think is worth watching. And I do feel like a failure when things don't always go my way. I do feel like I'm not good enough when I don't get my morning medications out before 10 a.m. I do feel like I am not good enough when there are the normal ups and downs in my relationships. I do feel like I am not good enough when I am not hitting the numbers of views I want. Today's my birthday. It is October 18 at 17:37. As I edit this video, currently I am chilling at home on my birthday alone. I am exhausted, to be honest. My boyfriend and I took the red eye from Seattle back home, and we landed at 7:30 this morning. It was a great 5-day vacation in Seattle to celebrate my best friend's wedding. I had a great time off work, a great time dancing on the dance floor, honey, a great time being part of the bridal party, and just a great time exploring Seattle with my boyfriend who has never been to Seattle. Stay tuned for the Seattle vlogs. This is something that keeps me going, vacation. I need something to look forward to when I have a bad day at work or a bad day in life. I always tell myself, it's okay, George. One more week and you're on vacation. But when the trips are done and there are no trips planned, it's hard to stay positive sometimes. What keeps me motivated also is that tomorrow's a new day. Telling myself I will make it better tomorrow. Yesterday was crap, but that does not mean tomorrow has to be. What keeps me motivated is the excitement of the future, but that also terrifies me. Lots of things are happening in my life right now that make me question a lot of things. As I do read aloud the audio for this video, I am emotional. I'm scared of what is going to happen. People are getting older, I'm getting older. What is left of my family members, they are getting older. There is a part of me terrified about being alone and watching everyone die around me. It's not a pleasant feeling, and lately that's what has been occupying my mind. Like I said before, I feel like I'm on a hamster wheel and life is passing me along, and I hate that feeling. I see everyone doing big things, I see kids younger than me achieving so much, and I feel like, when is my turn? Did my time pass? What else do I have to offer? Lately, I find myself overthinking and overanalyzing. I go through the rabbit hole and think about all the people who I felt wronged me and what I would do instead of taking the high road, which I find myself doing more than I'd like to admit. They say holding a grudge is like drinking poison and hoping the other person dies. God, if that is not the most accurate and most perfectly put statement out there, I don't know what is. It is okay not to feel okay. It is okay to be down in the dumps, but we have to keep pushing forward. Hope is the one thing that keeps me going, because without it, you only see darkness. You have to keep going, you have to keep fighting and never give up. You never know who's rooting for you. Do it for them and do it for yourself. That is motivation right there. I can't believe I'm 34 years old today, guys. I feel so freaking old. As a teenager and in my 20s, I dreaded my 30s. But I will say, so far my 30s have felt the most secure, monumental, and stable. I'm still learning and still wanting to learn. As I edit this video and simultaneously watch the sun start to set, I'm confronted with the dread of having to go back to work tomorrow. There's something about that first shift post-vacation that's the hardest, but it has to be done. Anyway, cheers guys to another 34 years of love, happiness, wealth, and health, and travel. See you guys on the next one. Bye.